I'll watch. I'm 2 minutes in. I'll watch the rest of it later. Do thoroughness, you know. Maybe he'll do something relaxing. I doubt it though. Them TSA videos are all like spurry. Maybe he'll say something cute, you know, or funny, or I don't know. But I do not remember if I mentioned this or not in another audio presentation. But the other day, I went to a liquor store. You know, well, like a month ago or whatever, and I was gonna buy like a 6-pack of Foster's. I like Foster's. Drink it out the bottle. They sold it in a can, like a big can, the oil can as they call it, and they just sold it as a single. So that's kind of disappointing. Yet another thing in the story of my life, they just stopped making shit. But I bought some Dale's Original American Ale, and it's a cream ale, so it's creamy and it's got like a thicker, frothier head that lasts longer. And I like to pour it in a glass. That way, when I bring it up to my mouth, it kind of has a fruity smell and a fruity taste, but in a good way. And you can tell it's got a lot of sugar in it too. Like they brewed it that way, you know, so because they don't like add sugar to beer that I'm aware of. They, you know, the brewing process, and you know, there's different techniques. Is it more malty, more hoppy, you know, whatever? Is it brewed with, you know, wheat and or rice, you know, and just different things. And yeah, it is definitely kind of got a sweetness to it, and I'm kind of cool with that. But it's good. I like it. It's brewed locally in Fort Collins, Colorado. There's also a Budweiser brewery up there, and then of course there's the main one in St. Louis, and I don't know how many other breweries they have. They have like little substations all over the place where they, I'm not sure what they are even, like little warehouses. I've never seen those with Coors, and as far as I know, there's only one Coors brewery. Coors Banquet, you know, it kind of does have kind of a watered downness to it, you know. It's very easy to drink. It's almost got more like of a light beer quality to it. So, you know, if you're having a barbecue or something, you know, hey, whatever, you know, bust out the Coors Banquet, you know. But so you might not be able to try it, sweet Katie Boo, because they might not sell it up there in the asshole of Illinois known as Chicago. Mrs. Butthead could try it if she's a secret fan. She likes alcohol. So, like there was a picture of her skiing one time, and she was like, I think it was a can of Blue Moon. You know, and I'm thinking, what sort of wretched, goddamn fucking alcoholic, you know, drinks like a beer with lunch, you know, in the middle of the day. And then she had like a White Claw. Again, she was up there hiking, you know, living her best life now, just really getting out there and just really, you know, just. And yeah, she had like a White Claw or some shit that she had like in a little fanny pack. You know, it's like, good God. You know, so it's like, I wonder if she like just likes the taste and or maybe a light buzz that lasts. You know, you drink it and then you're kind of buzzed for like 30 minutes and then you're back to normal. I don't know, but I mean, I'm technically an alcoholic myself, but I mean, unless you're just holed up by yourself at your house, hating on life and plotting your revenge on the world, I mean, what kind of fucking animal are you? Do you have any self-control? You know, I mean, who drinks in public? Honestly. Like with other people even. Oh my God. You know, talk about exposing your weakness, you know what I mean? So, especially for lunch, you know what I mean? Holy shit! But, you know, maybe a glass of scotch with dinner, you know, or something, or an after dinner drink. An after dinner drink, yes, what nice. Or a beer with dinner. I don't know, whatever. The problem with an after dinner drink is, you know, like 2 fingers of whiskey. Now you gotta wait, you know, at least 45 fucking minutes. Actually, I think if technically, you know, because a can of beer is a glass of wine, is a shot of whiskey. If you just drink 1 beer or 1 glass of wine, or throw back 1 shot, or, oh fuck, a glass of whiskey is more than 1 shot. Oh shit. Yeah, so a couple fingers of whiskey, yeah, shit, that'd probably put your ass nice and good like over the limit. Anyway, I can't stand the taste of alcohol. It's just, it doesn't matter what it is, it all tastes like nail polish or whatever to me. So I use it just to get drunk. But I think Mrs. Butthead, it's like, I think she likes alcohol. Yeah. I don't know, I'm different. I can't. I've tried. I just can't do it. Like, it could even be like a high end, you know, like Maker's Mark, you know, is considered like a decent, what is that, whiskey, bourbon, I don't even know. And it's, you know, I can appreciate, you know, when it first hits your tongue and you hold it and the burn on the way down and the aftertaste and all that and kind of the different phases. But it's just so overwhelming, you know, 98% of what I taste anyway, when I take a sip of hard liquor, is just straight up nail polish remover. So it's like, it's not even worth it. And people talk about it like, oh, it's good. Like when I was working, they were at my last job there, and kind of talking about some stuff, and my coworker dude was like, oh yeah, vodka, it's kind of got like a smoky flavor to it. And I'm like, yeah, I just fucking bet. What it tastes like is a glass of nail polish or whatever that somebody set in a smoky room for 30 seconds. You know, so yes, the smokiness might technically be there, but let's not forget, you know, that 95% of what your stupid, goofy ass is appreciating on your tongue and in your mouth and all that shit is nail polish remover. So, but, you know, humans also indulge in anal sex, you know, so what the, you know, okay, it all makes perfect sense. So, fucking faggots. Like I said, ironically, you know, I have a butt cheek, butt crack, and that crease where ass meets thigh, and panty smooth groove, and thong pussy hammock, and this, that, and the other. My stuff's all smooth and erotic and awesome. You know, here on Earth, you know, it's like, whatever. Lick your butthole, spit on my dick, you know, deep throat. Okay. So anyway, and I also bought a glass of wine at the gas station, which is where all fine wines come from. It was Stella Rosa blueberry. Not gonna lie, disappointing. I'll probably finish the bottle. It's not like a huge bottle, and it was only like 6.7 alcohol by volume. I thought wine was like 20 or something like that. You know, it was like mid-range. It wasn't, you know, 80 proof, but it was like, you know what I'm saying, dog. And that Dale's stuff is like 6.7, so if you're one of those people, you know, who are like, yeah, crack a brew, get the buzz, and then blah, 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 you know, it's like part of it, and I get it, you know what I mean? So, I have a book, you know, to make awesome. I want to try what's it called, a Manhattan with the cherry vermouth, whatever. It makes it sound good, and I'll try all kinds of stuff. But I know I'll be fucking disappointed. There was one alcoholic drink that I got at the Cheesecake Factory a long time ago with the fan, and you could have gave that shit to a kid. Yeah, it was like some sort of clear, and it had like a mint in it, and yeah, wow, that was I like it. And Zima, which doesn't exist anymore. It was a clear alcohol, came in a glass bottle. It seems like I drank that, and I could be wrong. I've only had it like once in my life, and it was a long time ago. I remember thinking that it tasted like Sprite or something. I remember being shocked, like, holy shit. And then there's stuff like Mike's Hard Lemonade. I don't know if they even make that. I had a wine cooler one time from Smirnoff, and it was like a blueberry thing. And fuck. Dude, it was good. Like, it was good. You know what I mean? Damn. Maybe I'll try it. Wine coolers. You know, sissy shit. You know? But I used to have friends and shit, you know, so I'd be like at people's apartments and houses and stuff, you know, and of course the bachelor pad, so, you know. Jack Daniels is my drink of choice, and, you know, so I was a cowboy. That song from Kid Rock, you know. Packing up my shit and I'm moving out west. A real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Unless, of course, your name's Bob. Woo. I wonder what she's going to do with her life. Yeah, music thing, that was crap. Movies, oh, wow. Oh. Who knows? Milo's breaking into the you know, little boy model world. I don't know. Anyway, I bet you she lays awake at night. Wish she had a real man. She probably does, just actually. Milo's sweet and all, because she's a little older, right? How old is she now? What, mid-20s? She's like, oh, my little boy, my little... And, you know, now she's starting to, like, oh, man. Shit. But... Is that almost Milo? I wonder if they're married. Anyway, so yeah, that I still have one can of Guinness. I have 2 of the Goya ginger beer, which is non-alcoholic. That shit is spicy. So, anyway, I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but yeah, and I want to try that wine that comes in a box. With the plastic twist-off cap. Fuck yeah. Like I said, I ought to enter the market and date, you know, some shit just to fuck around. Problem is, she'd probably fall in love with me and be like, you're so clever and fucking unique. Bust out the box of wine. See, I always thought boxed wine came in like a box with like a bag bladder inside that had a little spout or some shit. Maybe it does, but like I drink those protein shakes, Premier. It looks just like those, the cardboard carton with the plastic twist-off cap, only bigger. And then they have those buzz balls, weird shit. I guess I could try one of those too. The green one, you know, just to say. I mean, I already know it tastes like shit. The brown one looks disgusting. It looks like watered down chocolate milk. And of course they have big ones now. So, because, you know, humans. But, anyway, I ought to buy like a good bottle of wine. Like in a dark green, you know, bottle. Like something that actually like came from France or something, you know what I mean? So, this Stella Rosa stuff, it's technically a Chianti or whatever. And that reminds me of a scene in King of Queens where there was like Spencer was at this, I don't know, art gallery, and he's like, I don't know, there was wine, and he was like, nom 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 nom, and this guy was like, dude, this shit tastes like ass juice. And he was like, actually, they say it's the new Merlot. And the guy was like, what's next? We'll be chilling Chiantis. So I think I bought a really low caliber wine. I mean, it was at a gas station. It's only 6.7% alcohol, and I didn't look at the price because I tend to not do that shit. But yeah, I was like, ooh, blueberry. Yeah.